love. Do you practice love? Is love in your life? You want to know how to bring more love into your life, whether you're in a relationship or not, then you have to practice love. And I mean practice it by loving what's around you. Love your couch, love your dog, love your lamp. But you have to practice love, and guess what? You have to practice it every day. You're not necessarily entitled to love. You have a sacred obligation and duty this lifetime to connect with your heart. And knowing that your heart is all-powerful, that there's nothing that your heart can't relate to. So practice love, connecting with your heart. Work with it basically every day. It can be a little difficult for a lot of people to really connect with what it is that their heart wants. It really can be very difficult for some people. And that's unique, something that's unique to you. It's unique to your own astrological chart. One of the planets that has a big impact on love is, of course, the planet Venus. And the planet Venus, whatever sign it is in your own individual chart, gives me as an astrologer a lot of information about, what you're looking for in terms of love and any obstacles that stand between you and having the love that you want in your life. So, for example, if you're born with Venus in Aries, you may think that love has to be always a challenge, and that it has to be a challenge, and that you're to look for somebody strong. But is that really what your heart wants? So everybody's love story is different, and it's unique in your own individual chart as to what that means for you. So if you don't have love in your life, number one, you have to practice it. What does your heart want? Not what your head wants, but what does your heart want? What's meaningful for you? What do you want in a relationship? How do you practice that? So it's something that you have to, learn about yourself. What is it that your heart really wants? Do you want to sacrifice? Then you will sacrifice. Do you want to transform somebody? Then you'll attract somebody that needs transformation. What's happy and fulfilling for your heart? And as a sacred union, when you are with somebody, then to me you have kind of an obligation to share that combined force of love with the world. To listen to your heart, you have to get out of your brain. It's been said that you fall in love with your heart and fall out of love with your head. So you really have to kind of get away from your brain and follow your heart. Now, falling in love is to me one of the most courageous acts that you can do. You are, it's filled with courage. So again, you can't connect with the fear. Love is very, so you have to get out of your head, which is why a lot of those, say, books or strategies or steps how to find love really may not work very well, because you're approaching it from your head. You're not approaching it from your heart. So it has to be about your heart, leading with your heart. And how to connect more with your heart rather than your brain is, again, through the practice of loving. Listening to a song that you love, reading a poem that you love. Maybe it's kicking a ball across a playing field that you love doing that. Practice things that you love and explore. Don't limit yourself. Explore other things that you may love as well. Life is about unfolding, and I can guarantee you that there are things that you're not doing right now that you're going to discover about yourself in the future that you also will love. So you have to get out of your head. So, oftentimes things that offer steps or this is how you find love and that type of thing really don't have a lot of value, because again, you're approaching it from head rather than heart. Any obstacles to your heart are there for you to explore. And it's something that is important for you to try to connect with what is keeping you from love. It isn't about maybe the lack of this or the lack of that, or maybe you're 10 pounds heavier than you want to be. Those things are really irrelevant. If you don't have love in your life or romantic love in your life, then check in with yourself and try to discover, okay, what's stopping me from loving? What's holding me back from loving? And then gently and carefully and mindfully connect with that and seek to remove that. So you're removing one obstacle or one barrier between you and the love that you want in your life. The moment fear comes into your heart about a particular person, it's not so good. And so again, it's just very important to check in with what that fear is. Oftentimes it's been said that we do attract a little bit of our mothers, a little bit of our fathers in our relationships. And so whatever unresolved issues you have with them, you will probably meet that or find that in a relationship. So it's in your best interest to resolve as much as you can, and therefore lead you into a very rich and powerful love relationship that is actually sacred. I believe that for most people, being in a love relationship is part of your spiritual path. So if you're not in love, you may not be truly on your spiritual path. Being on a spiritual path means that you are discovering things about yourself, that you're looking to become a better person. You're looking to evolve. So therefore, you're looking to very humbly not find out what's wrong with you, because there's really no such thing as right or wrong. We're all born with certain glitches. We're all born with certain habitual patterns that this lifetime we're looking to transcend and heal those. And so when you're in a relationship, you're going to be finding parts, you're going to be seeing parts of yourself that you wouldn't otherwise see in any other type of relationship. It's going to reflect back to you, maybe some of your glitches, some of also your power and your passions and your possibilities. But you're not really on a spiritual path unless you're in a love relationship. And that is true for most of us.